Hello everybody, Brian Keeler here. Welcome to my Alla Prima one-sitting portrait. I'm painting Steve Schutz here, and this is what I consider an oil sketch. It's not a complete portrait, it's a study. And it's only taken me about an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes, so it's gone really smoothly, and Steve's a great model, and had a lot of fun painting. As soon as he sat there, he said, "This is going to be fun," and it turned out.
I think I'm stuck.
He's stuck. So it's he's got a great face, and we have some history together. His father collected my paintings back in the early '90s. His father and mother, they came to my studio in Wyalusing and bought several, and now Steve owns one, and this is one in the background here. If you can see this painting, I did it in 1990. It's called Hallelujah Bass, and it was the way that I was painting at that time, of doing these very creative and imaginative paintings, and it was based on things in my hometown. The church is kind of a combination of a church that I would pass on the way to Ithaca, but mostly it's like the Presbyterian church in Wyalusing, these stained glass windows, but they were great fun to do. I invented the whole scene and have this kind of a bird's eye view, and so the whole town is invented, but kind of based on villages of Pennsylvania and New York. The fish, the title is called Hallelujah Bass. I got some photographs of bass and invent them, and turn the poses so they were twisting and turning like that, and as a couple of men. But step back now, and if you get behind me again, there's an interesting story behind this painting, and Steve, you can talk about it in Tucson, where these flying fish flew off the...
Yeah, definitely they flew. So my parents had moved to Tucson, Arizona in the early 2000s, and my dad and my teenage brother were moving from one house to another, and Hallelujah Bass was one of the paintings that he loved the most out of Brian's, and had kept that one. However, as they were moving, they could not fit it in the car. He had a little antique Saab, and so they, for some reason, thought it would be a good idea to have my teenage brother out one window and my father on the other side holding it onto the roof. And a big gust of wind came and lifted it up, and it flew up in the air and landed on a corner and shattered the frame. Cracked a bunch of the paint, and since then he had come to live at our house in 2013 in poor health, and he had told me that I could have Hallelujah Bass, one of my favorite of Brian's paintings that we had, as long as I had it restored. So this past year, I looked up Brian, got in contact with him, asked him to do the restoration so that it was done by the original artist. And luckily, he was able to do that, and here we are. So definitely it's seen its way and been through some definitely interesting times.
The painting is on a very heavy piece of linen. It's a really good quality linen. That's probably part of the reason it didn't get more damage, because it's a real thick, durable linen. So when it fell off the car, it had a lot of cracks in it, and I covered them up with acrylic, and then so the oil doesn't go into the linen. If you get oil into the linen, then it rots it. So I covered it with the acrylic first in the spots that it was cracked, and then touched it up. But come back into the portrait here. I'm just doing a few final things here. I was putting...
So stuck again.
You're stuck again, yeah. Let's see, what was I was softening some edges and just putting some highlights in the glasses and various places. And I guess one of the last things, I'll just put some more accents in here. You'll notice I have a spotlight. It's really bringing out the form nicely here, and especially with the nose. He has a nice kind of chiseled and sculpted nose. I'm doing the nostrils now, and then underneath here is this cast shadow underneath of the nose. It goes into the beard, and if this were a commission portrait, I wouldn't have to charge him as much because his beard mustache covers his mouth. There's a little less to paint there. And he, like right now, he's smiling occasionally, and so I try to capture that a little bit. And it has these nice cast shadows from the glasses, which I enjoyed doing. You know, I probably could work on this a lot more, but I think I got the essence of him, and I think I got a likeness. So this completes my Alla Prima portrait here in December of 2022 here at our North Star Art Gallery in Ithaca. So thanks so much for your attention. Cheers.